I'm going to share with you how to get the contact information, including email and cell phone number for any college coach. So if you're the parent or an athlete and you're wanting to reach out to college coaches so you can get scholarship offers, then this video is for you. I'm going to cover how to find the contact info for any college coach, how to choose schools that can actually offer you, and how to contact the college coaches so they respond back to you. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Richie Contartesi, and I'm the founder here at Next Play. And I earned a Division I football scholarship in the SEC at Ole Miss at just 5'7", 150 pounds. And now I help parents and athletes do the same. So let's jump right into it. The goals for this training are very simple. I want you to be able to find the contact info for any college coach, know which coaches to contact, and avoid wasting thousands of hours and dollars trying to figure all this out. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Step one, you're going to Google the name of the school and the word directory. Most parents and players, when they go to try to find contact info, they go to the actual athletics website. So for example, if I go to Ole Miss Athletics and I go to their website here, all right, and let's say I go to sports and I'm going to go to football. Cool. Now that I'm in football, I'm going to go to coaches. And as you can see here, everybody has the same phone number and the same email. Like, this isn't going to work, right? You're not getting the actual information that you need. So I'm going to show you the secret. What you want to do is every public school has a directory for the school itself. And so what you're going to do is you're going to Google the name of the school. So I'm going to Google Ole Miss and I'm going to Google the word directory. And now when this pops up, it's going to take me to the actual school's website, not the athletics website. Okay, so now I'm in the directory here. So now let's go find a coach. So let's just say Pete Golding, right? He's the defensive coordinator. Let's go pull him up. So I'm going to search here Pete Golding. It's going to come up. We're going to click go. And just like that, I now have the email address. Now, a lot of times you'll get their cell phone numbers or their direct phone number, but that looks like the phone number that they had on the website. But we did get his actual email address. All right. So this works for any type of football program or school out there. It's really for any sport, not just football. And so it's an easy way to actually get the real email addresses. And the thing is nobody actually teaches this. All right. Step two, you want to search the coach's name in the directory, which I just showed you. And then you want to find their email address and their phone number. Okay. Now, this is probably the most important part, right? A lot of people that are watching this are going to go get email addresses, and you can now do it for pretty much any school out there. With that said, if you contact the wrong schools, you are going to not get any responses. And like I said in the beginning of this, I want you to actually get responses from college coaches, and it will only work if you're actually contacting schools that can offer you. And what I mean by offer you is actually at your level of play right now, based on where your game film is right now. If you just reach out to some schools that you really like and they watch your game film and it doesn't match the level of play and it's not the right fit, then they're not going to respond back to you. And all this effort of finding all these email addresses and finding all this contact information is going to be a giant waste of time. Now, there are two options to go about determining the right schools to target. So I'm going to share with you both. One is for parents who have a lot of time and maybe not a lot of funds, okay? And then the second one is for parents who don't have a lot of time at all. So if you have a lot of time and maybe not a lot of funds, this is going to be the process you're going to follow. You're going to make sure you hit on all four of these. You can't just do one of them. You got to do all four of them for it to work. So compare your game film. So you're going to analyze highlight reels of players in different divisions who play your son's position or your position. So you're going to go to like 2 or 3 D1 Power 5 schools, Group of 6 schools. I know it's Group of 5 schools, Division I FCS, D2, NAIA, D3. You're going to go to that school's roster and then Google the name of 2 or 3 players at your son's position and the word huddle. And then what you can do is you can pull up those players' huddle, their high school highlight reels, and compare it with yours or your son's. All right. So that's the first step. The second one is you want to compare your physical attributes. Okay. So where's your son fit in physically, right? So you can Google, Division I, Power 5, physical attributes, right? And you're going to get a list of all the different height, weight, speed, agility, and strength for every position for each one of these levels. Okay. So some of these are less important than others. So I played slot receiver. It was less important. If you play offensive tackle, it's going to be way more important, right? So just keep that in mind. Compare your stats. There's a reason that you have to do all 4 of these. You can't just do one of them because stats don't always tell everything about a player based on where they live and competition, all that stuff. And then step 4, compare your academics. Especially if you're wanting to go to like an academic-based school, you're going to want to compare academics and make sure it is a good fit. Now, I put this here, attending individual college football camps. The big thing is here is you're in shorts and a t-shirt when you go to these camps, so be very careful at the evaluations you get. The only way I would say it's a really good evaluation is if the coach has seen your highlight video, has watched you play, and then you go to their camp, you meet them in person and have an opportunity at that point to get an evaluation from them. Okay, so this is option 1. If you don't have a lot of time, you got to do all 4 of these and really do a good job of making sure that the game film looks the same. Now, option 2 are for parents who don't have a lot of time. And so this is the one I highly recommend either way, but I understand that not every parent is in the same position. So if you don't have a lot of time, you absolutely want to get an honest, personalized evaluation from a college coach who meets these 3 things. All right. So 1, has recent college football recruiting experience. This is really, really important. It can't be from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, never has any college football recruiting experience, or has only been at high school, or one of the, they got to have college football recruiting experience. It's going to be a different evaluation than other people, okay? Has personally extended scholarship offers. So they've actually offered kids scholarships. So for example, I'm not qualified to give evaluations. I'm a former Division I college football player. I played professionally in arena football. I'm not qualified. Ex-NFL players, just any type of trainers, be very, very careful getting evaluations from them, because you could waste, again, all your time contacting the wrong schools and following the process I'm going to share with you on how to contact them. You're not going to get any results. So it's really important. And then the big one here is can give 100% unbiased evaluation, okay? And so you don't want someone that's knows your son personally, right by your son. And a lot of times they'll say, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not fluffing, I'm giving you it, but it's biased, right? And you want to be very careful with that. Because a lot of times people are like, oh, well, he's Division I. And it's like, okay, well, maybe, but is it Division I Power 4? Is it Division I Group of 6? Is it Division I FCS, right? Or is it actually Division II? Is it NAI? Is it D3, right? And even the Power 4 level has 2 kind of tiers now at this point. And so if you get it wrong, you're going to waste all of your time. And so if you would like, whether you get a professional evaluation with us or someone else, that's totally up to you. I just really want you to get value from this video, and I want you to get results. And the only way you're going to get results is if you actually know who to contact. And so if you're interested in having us do a professional evaluation, we have 25 years of college football recruiting experience on our team that meets all 3 of these criteria. And there's 3 things that we actually do. So when we do evaluations, they're very different from everybody else. The first thing that we do is we obviously determine the level, right? So that might be, like I said, Division I FCS, Division I Group of 5, Division I Power 4, D2, NAI, D3. But something that really separates us and makes us different is we're also going to tell you where to spend your time. So let's just say, for example, your son is a Division I FCS level player. That's where he grades at. We're going to say, okay, maybe depending on every player is different. Whoa. We're going to say maybe spend 50% of your time there. And then we'll say, okay, well, at the D2 level, let's hedge your bet. So let's spend 30% of your time there. And then at the Division I Group of 5 level, we'll say, okay, spend 20% of your time there, because really all it takes is one coach to really believe in your son to want to move forward. And so a lot of people put all their eggs in one basket. And so sometimes we'll tell kids to go 50-50. It just depends on that particular player and their game film. The second thing that we do, and again is really important, is the order of the plays. And I can't tell you how many times that we've evaluated game film and coaches, they're sending their game film, but they're not getting any results because their best plays that actually college coaches want to see are at the end. And what do I mean by that? So we had a Division I college coach. If you don't watch my podcast, the Football Scholarship Podcast, I highly recommend watching it, because I interview active Division I, Division II coaches. And everyone says they have connections with coaches, but you could just go to my podcast and I interview all the coaches. Obviously, I have relationships with them. But anyways, order of all the plays. So I had a coach that was like, hey, I see this highlight video of this kid, and it's good because he goes right in between the two linemen, and he strip sacks the quarterback, and he takes it to the house for a touchdown. And the college coach is like, I don't care about that. I don't want to see that. He's supposed to do that. What I want to see is I want to see this linebacker jump up into a double team, get his hands up under the pad, shed the block, get to the quarterback, strip the ball, and take it to the house. That's what they want to see. And so a lot of people say just put your best plays forward, but you want to be careful, because what are the best plays that college coaches want to see? And specifically at play 1, play 2, and play 3, most coaches won't even make it past play 3. And so when we get tapes from players, we find their best plays are 5, 7, 8, 9 that coaches want to see specifically. And so we had a player, his name's Crete, great kid, was sending his high school highlights to college coaches and not getting responses. We reordered his plays, and within 2 weeks, he got his first Division I scholarship offer. And you can check that out at gonextplay.com and click on case studies and look at Crete. It's a great story. His parents tell the story. So that's 2. And then number 3, what you need to do to get to the next level, right? And so this is really important, because if you don't know what to show on film to get to the next level, so let's say you are grading as Division I FCS, we're going to tell you step 1, step 2, step 3, whether it's your back pedal, your arm angle, whatever it is, we're going to tell you exactly what you need to do to get to the next level up. So if you're a Division I FCS, we want you to grade as Division I Group of 5, right? Or Power 4, wherever you're at. And if you don't know what to show on game film, you're not going to know what you need to do. So these are the 3 things when we do an evaluation. We're really, really good at them. And if you're interested in having us do it, I highly suggest there's a link below. You can go to gonextplay.com/evaluation or click the link below, and we could see, book a quick call, and we'll see if your son qualifies for a professional evaluation by our team. Either way, though, do it with us, do it with someone else, totally up to you. Or option 1, you can do it yourself. Just make sure you do it, and you do it really, really well, and that you know what you're doing, because none of this will work. And the last step here we're going to hit on is to follow the press play system to get responses. Once you get this contact information, we have a process that we share, and obviously I share it in my book, the Football Scholarship Playbook. But also, essentially what we want to do is we want to find the area coach. We want to get that area coach to watch the video. We want to get that coach on a call. We want to get that coach to offer us a visit, and then from a visit to an offer, right? And we want to follow this process with all of the schools that we're contacting. And that's why getting the contact information is so important. Now, I did an entire video on how to actually go about finding the area coach and getting 5 responses from college coaches every single day. If you're interested in watching that video, I'll leave a link right below. Now, if you got value from this video and you'd like to watch more videos just like it, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification. And again, if you want to watch this video where I share with you exactly how to get 5 responses from college coaches every single day, then you're going to want to watch this video right here.